Hello friends, in this video I am going to summarize the important points of 11th standard history textbook of Tamil Nadu board. The first chapter deals with Indian geography's impact on Indian history. History has two eyes, that is chronology and geography, and the five countries which are called the subcontinent are India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan and Sri Lanka. Then it talks about Himalayas. Whenever we hear the word Himalayas, we imagine that there is a big mountain obstructing the two regions beside it. But there is a natural geographical feature called passes. Because of the passes in Himalayas, there was extensive trade and invasion across the northwest of India. Then it talks about the Indo-Gangetic river system. That is, in the Indo-Gangetic river system, we have three rivers: Indus River, Ganga River, and the Brahmaputra river system. Then it talks about the southern peninsula. You know the southern peninsula, which is the South India in the shape of the triangle, where all the three sides are surrounded by the ocean. Then it talks about the Alexander invasion, who was from Macedon. He entered from the Swat Valley, which is at Kashmir. Then the Vindhya ranges separate North and South India. Thus, we can see there is a cultural distinguishness between North and South India. For this, Vindhya mountain is one of the major reason. Then Indo-Romans started trade through Palghat passes in Western Ghat. As I told you, that passes played an important role in crossing these mountain ranges. So if you see the political unity during Maurya and Gupta period, the whole country was politically united. Then Mahabharata and Ramayana are the two great epics which united India culturally and socially. Then the ancient Prakrit language was the language of the common people of India, thereby it also unified the people. Then common style of life, as you have seen, though there is a unity in diversity, but the way of life and the general customs, there is a common thread in the way of life of Indians. Thereby, we can meaningfully call India as the melting pot of numerous races. This is because due to foreign invasions starting from the Greek, Romans, Muslim invasions, and all these invasions, always it merged with the Indian culture, never it got differentiated. Thereby, we can call it mingled with each other, and thereby India is melting pot of numerous races. That is pre-Aryans, Indo-Aryans, Greek, Sintis, Huns, Turks made India their home. Pre-Aryan and Dravidian terms are also found in Vedic texts, while Pali and Sanskrit find place in Sangam literature. This tells again that India is a melting pot of numerous races.